All right, let's look at the section 6.2, problem number 3. All right, so we take a region bounded by y equals square root of x minus 1, y equals 0, which is the x-axis, and x equals 5, and rotate it about the x-axis. And we want to find the volume of the solid of revolution. All right, so let's do that. All right, let's sketch the picture. Alright, so I'm going to have x-axis and something like that, right? And a y-axis is probably somewhere over here, right? So I'm gonna have here y, and that's your origin, and here's x. Alright, so let's say square root of x minus 1, so it's gonna go through 1 here. And then it's going to look somewhat like this. All right? So that's y equals square root of x minus 1. And y equals 0 is the x-axis. And x equals 5 is a vertical line at 5. So it's going to be, say, this is a 5. So we are talking about the region. All right? So right here. So this is the region we're talking about. And what we want to do is we want to rotate this region about the x-axis. Right? So we're going to do rotate it about the x-axis. So therefore, you're going to get this sort of a bullet shape. So you have that, and this side you probably won't be able to see it. And here is the other side. Right? So you got this bullet shape there. All right, so all you have to do is let's use the disk method. All right, so I'm going to cut it perpendicular to the x-axis. So let's say this is x, and then here we have cross section here. All right, so that's a cross section. All right, so using the disk method, so by disk method we have, so volume is going to be V, and this is pi times integral from 1 to 5. Alright, the function is y equals square root of x minus 1. So take a square root of x minus 1. Then you're going to have to square that, then with respect to x. Alright, that's actually kind of convenient because squared and square root cancel out. Then we can find antiderivative very easily. Right? Antiderivative of x is x squared over 2. Antiderivative of negative 1 is negative x. Then we are going from 1 to 5. Alright, so this is going to be pi. Alright, so plug in 5 here. 5 squared would be 25 over 2 minus 5 minus, plug in 1, so it's going to be 1/2 and minus 1. Alright, so this is going to be pi. Alright, so you have 25 over 2 minus 1/2. So it's a 24 over 2, so that's 12. Alright, minus 5 plus 1, so it's going to be minus 4. So this is going to be 8 pi. Alright, so 8 pi. Alright, 8 pi is the volume of this bullet-shaped solid. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.